You know what troubles me most when I talk to folks our age? It's hearing someone say they can't lift their grandchild anymore, or they're afraid to climb stairs, or they need help opening a jar. Our muscles matter more than we realize. They're not just about looking fit. They're about living the life we want to live. A fascinating study from the University of Pittsburgh followed over 3,000 seniors for 5 years, and the findings were remarkable. Those who maintained their muscle strength had 40% fewer falls, spent less time in hospitals, and reported feeling more independent and happier in their daily lives. The researchers called it the strongest predictor of healthy aging they'd seen in decades. I've spent nearly 40 years studying natural health remedies, and 15 years ago, my own journey with muscle weakness began. I was 62, struggling to carry groceries, feeling tired after simple tasks. My doctor said it was normal aging, but I refused to accept that. I started researching herbs used in traditional medicine, plants that had sustained warriors, farmers, and elders for thousands of years. I tested them carefully, tracked my progress, and worked with a team of herbalists and nutritionists. Within 6 months, I felt like a different person. I could garden without pain, play with my grandchildren, even started hiking again. Then I learned about Tom Watson, the famous golfer who won 8 major championships. At 71, he shared how he used ancient herbal remedies from Asia to maintain his strength and flexibility long after retirement. He said these natural supplements helped him stay active on the course and in life, something modern medicine hadn't offered him. Here's what I want to ask you. When was the last time you felt truly strong? When did you last do something physical without worrying if your body would hold up? What would you do differently if you had that strength back? These aren't just questions. They're doorways to a better life. The truth is, nature has given us powerful tools to rebuild and maintain muscle strength, even after 60. These herbs work with your body, not against it. They don't just mask symptoms. They address the root causes of muscle decline. But here's something most people don't know. Muscle loss isn't just about exercise or protein. It's deeply connected to inflammation, hormone balance, blood circulation, and cellular energy. The herbs I'm about to share with you target all these areas naturally. I've seen people in their 70s regain strength they thought was gone forever. I've watched folks reduce their pain, improve their balance, and reclaim their independence. This isn't magic. It's wisdom that's been tested for generations, now backed by modern science. Stay with me until the end, because I'm going to share not just which herbs work, but exactly how to use them safely and effectively. I'll tell you the mistakes to avoid, the combinations that work best, and the real results you can expect. If you're ready to take back your strength and live life on your terms, subscribe to Healthy Life right now. We're building a community of people who refuse to let age define them. Number 1. Ashwagandha. As we age, our muscles don't just shrink. They lose their ability to respond to signals from our brain and nervous system. This communication breakdown happens because of something called cortisol, the stress hormone. When cortisol stays elevated, it literally eats away at muscle tissue. Your body thinks it's in danger, so it breaks down muscle for quick energy. This happens more as we get older because our bodies handle stress differently. Ashwagandha is an ancient root from India, used for over 3,000 years. The name means smell of horse, not because it smells bad, but because traditionally people believed it gave you the strength and vitality of a stallion. Modern research has proven this wisdom right. Ashwagandha works by calming your stress response. It lowers cortisol levels naturally, which protects your muscles from breaking down. But it does more than that. It increases something called muscle protein synthesis. That's the process where your body builds new muscle tissue from the protein you eat. A study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition followed 50 adults over 50 years old. Half took ashwagandha extract daily. The other half took a placebo. After 8 weeks, those taking ashwagandha showed significant increases in muscle strength and size. They could lift heavier weights, had better endurance, and reported feeling more energetic. Their muscle mass increased, while their body fat decreased. The researchers were stunned by how effective a simple herb could be. The best way to use ashwagandha is in extract form, standardized to contain withanolides. That's the active compound that does the work. Take 300 to 500 milligrams twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. You can mix the powder in warm milk or water, or take it as a capsule. Give it time. This isn't a quick fix. You'll start noticing subtle changes after 2 weeks, but the real transformation happens after 8 to 12 weeks of consistent use. People report sleeping better because ashwagandha calms the nervous system. Better sleep means better recovery, and better recovery means stronger muscles. You'll notice you're not as anxious or overwhelmed. Your mind feels clearer. Your energy is steadier throughout the day, not spiking and crashing. This steady energy makes you want to move more, walk more, do more. And that creates a beautiful cycle where movement builds more muscle, which makes you want to move even more. Number 2, ginseng stamina isn't the same as strength, but you can't have real strength without it. Stamina is what lets you keep going. It's the difference between taking out the trash and then needing to sit down for 20 minutes versus taking out the trash and continuing with your day. Many people over 60 lose stamina first, and then strength follows. Ginseng, particularly Korean red ginseng and American ginseng, has been treasured in Asia for centuries as the root of immortality. Emperors paid fortunes for it. Warriors took it before battle. What makes ginseng so special is how it works at the cellular level. Your muscles need energy to contract, to work, to stay alive. That energy comes from tiny power plants inside your cells called mitochondria. As we age, these mitochondria slow down and die off. Ginseng protects them and helps create new ones. Ginseng contains active compounds called ginsenosides. These molecules improve how your body uses oxygen. When your muscles get more oxygen, they can work harder and longer without getting tired. Ginseng also reduces lactic acid buildup. You know that burning feeling in your muscles when you've pushed too hard? That's lactic acid. Ginseng helps clear it faster, so you recover quicker and can do more. Research from the Mayo Clinic studied cancer survivors who suffered from severe fatigue. They gave some patients ginseng and others a placebo. After 8 weeks, those taking ginseng reported significantly less fatigue and more physical energy. They could walk farther, do more daily tasks, and felt more motivated to stay active. While this study focused on cancer patients, the principles apply to anyone experiencing age-related fatigue and stamina loss. Take 200 to 400 milligrams daily, preferably in the morning because it can be energizing. Some people take it before physical activity for an extra boost. You can also use ginseng tea, but the extracts are more concentrated and reliable. Cycle your use. Take it for 3 months, then take a 1-month break. This prevents your body from adapting to it and keeps it effective. The beautiful thing about ginseng is how quickly you notice the difference. Within a week, most people report feeling less tired in the afternoon. Within a month, you'll find yourself doing things you'd been putting off. You'll take walks that last longer. You'll garden for an extra hour. You'll play with your grandchildren without worrying about running out of energy. This herb doesn't just give you energy, it gives you back your life. Number 3, moringa mussels are made of protein, but not just any protein. They need all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks your body can't make on its own. Most plant foods are missing 1 or more of these amino acids, That's why people say you need meat for muscle. But that's not entirely true. Moringa is a tree native to India, sometimes called the drumstick tree or the miracle tree. Its leaves are one of the most nutritionally dense foods on the planet. Moringa contains all 9 essential amino acids in good amounts, making it a complete protein source. This is rare for a plant. Beyond amino acids, moringa is packed with vitamins and minerals that support muscle health. It has 4 times more calcium than milk, 7 times more vitamin C than oranges, and 15 times more potassium than bananas. Calcium isn't just for bones, it's essential for muscle contraction. Every time you move, calcium rushes into your muscle cells to make them contract. Vitamin C builds collagen, which holds your muscle fibers together and repairs them after use. Potassium regulates the electrical signals that make muscles contract. Without enough potassium, muscles cramp, weaken, and tire quickly. A research team in the Philippines studied elderly patients with malnutrition and muscle wasting. They added moringa powder to their daily diet for 3 months. The results were striking. Participants gained an average of 4 pounds of lean muscle mass. Their grip strength improved by 30%. They reported less fatigue and more confidence in their physical abilities. The researchers noted that moringa provided nutrition that was easily absorbed and utilized by aging bodies. Start with 1 teaspoon daily and work up to 1 tablespoon. You can mix it into smoothies, soups, or even sprinkle it on food. It has a mild, slightly earthy taste. Some people make tea from the leaves. The key is consistency. Taking it daily ensures your body has a steady supply of these critical nutrients. Don't expect overnight miracles, but over weeks and months, you'll notice your muscles feel fuller, firmer, and more responsive. Moringa does something else beautiful. It fights inflammation throughout your body. Chronic inflammation destroys muscle tissue and prevents new growth. By reducing inflammation, moringa creates an environment where your muscles can heal and strengthen. People often say their joint pain decreases, their skin looks better, and they feel younger overall. That's the power of deep, complete nutrition working in harmony with your body. Number 4. Turmeric inflammation is the silent destroyer of muscle. After 60, our bodies produce more inflammatory compounds and fewer anti-inflammatory ones. This creates a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation that slowly eats away at muscle tissue. You might not feel sick, but your muscles are under constant attack. Turmeric is the golden spice that gives curry its color. It's been used in Indian medicine for over 4,000 years. The active compound is called curcumin, and it's one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory substances found in nature. Curcumin works differently than drugs. Instead of blocking one pathway of inflammation, it reduces inflammation at multiple levels throughout your body. It's like turning down the volume on your entire inflammatory response. When muscles work, they experience tiny tears. That's normal and necessary. Those tears heal and become stronger. But if inflammation is high, those tears don't heal properly. They turn into scar tissue or just stay weak. Curcumin speeds up healing and reduces the pain and swelling that come with muscle use. This means you can exercise or stay active without as much soreness the next day. A landmark study from Europe followed adults over 65 who took curcumin supplements for 12 weeks. They measured muscle strength, inflammation markers in the blood, and physical performance. The group taking curcumin showed significantly lower inflammation, faster recovery after exercise, and better muscle function. They could climb stairs easier, walk faster, and had less muscle pain. The control group showed little improvement. To use turmeric effectively, you need to understand that curcumin alone doesn't absorb well. You need to take it with black pepper, which contains piperine. Piperine increases curcumin absorption by 2,000%. Look for supplements that combine both. Take 500 to 1,000 milligrams of curcumin with piperine daily, preferably with a meal that contains some fat, because curcumin is fat-soluble. You can also use fresh turmeric root in cooking, but supplements are more concentrated and reliable for therapeutic effects. The benefits unfold gradually. Within a week or two, you might notice less morning stiffness. Your joints feel looser. After a month, you'll find that activities that used to leave you sore don't anymore. After 3 months, you'll realize you're doing things you'd stopped doing because they hurt too much. Turmeric doesn't just reduce pain, it creates the conditions for your muscles to thrive. And that's the difference between just managing symptoms and actually healing. Number 5. Ginger blood flow determines whether your muscles get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong. Poor circulation means weak muscles, no matter how much protein you eat or how many herbs you take. As we age, our blood vessels become stiffer and narrower. Blood doesn't flow as freely. This is especially bad for muscles in the legs and arms. Ginger is a root used in cooking and medicine for thousands of years across Asia. It has a warming, spicy quality that reflects what it does inside your body. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols and shogaols that act as natural vasodilators. That means they relax and widen your blood vessels, allowing more blood to flow through. More blood means more oxygen, more nutrients, and faster removal of waste products like lactic acid. Better circulation has immediate and long-term benefits. Immediately, your muscles work better. They contract more efficiently. They tire less quickly. Long-term, better blood flow prevents muscle atrophy, the wasting away of muscle tissue that happens when areas don't get enough blood. Ginger also has mild anti-inflammatory properties, so it works well alongside turmeric. Dr. Andrew Weil, the famous integrative medicine physician, has spoken extensively about ginger's benefits for circulation and inflammation. He's recommended it for decades to his elderly patients, noting that those who use ginger regularly report better mobility, less pain, and more energy. He calls it one of the safest and most effective natural remedies available. Fresh ginger root can be grated into tea. Use about 1 inch of fresh ginger, steep it in hot water for 10 minutes, and drink it once or twice daily. You can also take ginger supplements, usually 500 to 1,000 milligrams daily. Ginger is very safe, but it's strong. Start with smaller amounts and increase gradually. Some people notice a warm sensation after taking it. That's the circulation improving. Within days, you might notice your hands and feet feel warmer. That's real. It's blood reaching those areas better. Within weeks, you'll find you can exercise or walk longer without your muscles cramping or tiring. The beautiful thing about ginger is that it's also wonderful for digestion, which matters because good digestion means better nutrient absorption. Everything works together. Your body is a system, not a collection of separate parts. Ginger honors that truth. Number 6. Fenugreek. Testosterone isn't just for young men. Both men and women need it throughout life, though men need more. Testosterone is critical for building and maintaining muscle mass. It tells your body to use protein to build muscle instead of storing fat. After 50, testosterone levels drop in both sexes. In men, it's called andropause. In women, it happens around menopause. This drop is a major reason why muscle loss accelerates after 60. Fenugreek is a plant with small golden seeds used in Middle Eastern and Indian cooking. These seeds contain compounds that affect hormone production. Specifically, fenugreek helps increase free testosterone, the active form your body can actually use. It does this by reducing an enzyme that converts testosterone into estrogen. By slowing that conversion, more testosterone remains available. Higher testosterone levels mean your muscles respond better to exercise and protein. You build muscle more easily and lose it more slowly. But fenugreek does more. It also improves insulin sensitivity. Insulin is the hormone that pushes nutrients into your cells. Better insulin sensitivity means the protein and carbohydrates you eat go into your muscles instead of being stored as fat. This creates a powerful 1-2 effect for muscle building and strength. Research from Australia studied male subjects over 50 who took fenugreek extract for 12 weeks. They measured testosterone levels, body composition, and strength. The group taking fenugreek experienced significant increases in free testosterone, gains in lean muscle mass, and improvements in strength measurements. They also reported increased energy and better mood. The placebo group showed minimal changes. To use fenugreek, look for supplements standardized to contain at least 50% saponins. That's the active compound. Take 500 to 600 milligrams daily, preferably with meals. Fenugreek has a slightly bitter, maple-like taste if you use the seeds directly. Some people soak the seeds overnight and chew them in the morning, but supplements are easier and more consistent. You can also find fenugreek tea, though it's less concentrated. Results take time because you're changing your hormonal environment. After 4 to 6 weeks, you'll start noticing subtle changes. Your recovery after physical activity improves. You feel stronger during workouts or daily tasks. Your mood stabilizes. After 3 months, you might notice visible changes in muscle tone and size. This isn't dramatic, but it's real and sustainable. Fenugreek works with your body's natural systems, not against them. That's why the results last. Number 7. Nettle minerals are the forgotten foundation of muscle health. Everyone talks about protein and vitamins, but minerals like iron, magnesium, calcium, and silica are what allow muscles to actually function. Mineral deficiency is epidemic among seniors, partly because stomach acid decreases with age, making it harder to absorb minerals from food. Nettle is a plant that most people think of as a weed. It grows wild across Europe and North America. Its leaves are covered in tiny hairs that sting when you touch them. But when those leaves are dried or cooked, they become one of the most mineral-rich foods in nature. Nettle contains high levels of iron, magnesium, calcium, potassium, and silica, all in forms your body can absorb easily. Iron carries oxygen in your blood. Without enough iron, your muscles suffocate. They can't work properly, and you feel constantly tired. Magnesium regulates over 300 processes in your body, including muscle contraction and relaxation. Low magnesium causes muscle cramps, weakness, and tremors. Calcium, as we discussed, is essential for contraction. Silica strengthens connective tissue that holds muscles together. Nettle provides all of these in balanced amounts. Here's what makes nettle special. It's not just about what it contains, it's about how bioavailable those nutrients are. Bioavailability means how much your body can actually absorb and use. Many mineral supplements pass right through you because they're in forms your body can't process. The minerals in nettle are bound to plant compounds that your body recognizes and absorbs efficiently. You can make tea by steeping 1 tablespoon of dried nettle leaf in hot water for 10 to 15 minutes. Drink 1 to 3 cups daily. Nettle has a mild, slightly grassy taste that most people find pleasant. You can also find nettle capsules or tinctures. The tea is traditional and effective. Fresh nettle can be cooked like spinach, but it must be cooked to remove the sting. Within a week or 2 of using nettle regularly, many people notice they sleep better. Magnesium's calming effect on the nervous system helps with that. Within a month, you'll notice your muscles feel more responsive, less prone to cramping. Your energy improves because your blood carries oxygen more efficiently. Over time, nettle supports not just muscle health, but overall vitality. Your hair and nails grow stronger. Your skin looks healthier. Everything improves because your body finally has the raw materials it needs to function properly. Ashwagandha reduces stress and promotes muscle growth. Ginseng boosts stamina and cellular energy. Moringa provides complete protein and essential nutrients. Turmeric fights the inflammation that destroys muscle. Ginger improves circulation, so muscles get what they need. Fenugreek supports healthy testosterone for muscle building. Nettle supplies critical minerals for muscle function. These aren't quick fixes or magic pills. They're tools that work with your body over time. Used consistently, they can help you regain strength you thought was lost forever. They can reduce pain, improve mobility, and give you back your independence. The long-term benefit is a life where you're not limited by weakness or fear of falling. A life where you can do what you want, when you want, without constantly thinking about whether your body can handle it. May you receive the blessing of good health and strong muscles all the days of your life. May your body serve you well so you can enjoy your grandchildren, your hobbies, your travels, and all the simple pleasures that make life worth living. I'd love to hear from you. Do you relate to the struggles we talked about today? Have you tried any of these herbs? Please share your experience in the comments. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. If you're dealing with muscle weakness or pain, tell us about it. You're not alone, and sharing helps us all feel less isolated. If there's a specific health topic you'd like us to cover, drop a comment and we'll work on it soon. Before trying any new supplement, especially if you're taking medications or have chronic health conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or kidney problems, please consult your doctor or a qualified healthcare professional. These herbs are generally safe, but everyone's situation is unique. If this video helped you, please like it, share it with friends or family who might benefit, and subscribe to Healthy Life. We create content like this regularly because we believe you deserve to live with strength, vitality, and joy at any age. Together, we're building a community that refuses to accept that aging means giving up. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.